Hi, Clara.
Hi, Sandie.
Waiting they happen.
Don't make me laugh.
No, Clara, I interviewed someone on the channel before from Ghana. They taught me pidgin English, so I am trying to practice, okay?
Oh, really? So you learned that from a Ghanaian?
Yes, I did.
Waiting they happen. No, I really don't. I can't speak pidgin.
Well, you are from Ghana, right?
Yes, I'm from Ghana. I was born in Ghana. I lived in Ghana almost all my life. Proudly Ghanaian. Yeah.
Ghana, it was my plan to visit this year, but with everything with COVID, the plans have changed.
Yes. Ghana is a nice place to be. I mean, you love the food, we have really nice places, nice tourist sites. You would enjoy being in Ghana. But after this whole Corona thing, you can book a flight and come to Ghana.
Okay, definitely. All right, so today I want to talk to you about your story, your journey, and also your love for fashion, makeup, and also entrepreneurship.
Okay. I'm a fashion designer by profession. I've actually done this for almost 3 years now, and I've been in the makeup industry for almost 3 years as well. I'm a makeup artist, I'm a hairstylist, and I do fashion, I do clothes as well, all types of clothes. This one that I'm wearing, I made it. Wow. And that one right there, I made that as well.
I was looking at your jacket and I'm like, wow, that is so cute. But can you stand up so I can see?
This is how it looks like.
That is
it's just a jacket, made with African prints.
Okay, that's gorgeous. So how long have you enjoyed making clothes?
I've enjoyed making clothes since I was a kid. I used to make clothes for dolls, for Barbie dolls. I just pick fabrics, cut them, stitch them together. And before I realized there was a skirt or it was a top or like a Barbie doll. So I started doing this since childhood. I started doing this since I was a child.
Okay, and you recognized from you were so little that this was something that you loved to do, from playing with your dolls to now being a fashion designer.
Yes. I love playing with things. Well, I actually have a bachelor's degree in psychology from the University of Ghana. Yes, but after that, I had learned how to sew online. I actually picked up some skills on YouTube. Yes. And then I went further to polish it up for like a period of 2 to 3 months. I just polished it up and here I am making my own clothes. So, yeah.
And you were talking to me of that when you were in university, you used to wear some nice pieces.
Yeah, like usually when I go to town and I get clothes for myself and I wear it, before you realize everybody's like, oh, I wish I could have one of these. Like they pass such compliments. So what I did was when I go to town, I usually get like, instead of getting it for myself only, I get 2 extra ones. Yeah. Because I know definitely somebody's going to say, oh, I want one. So I get 2 extra ones. And then when I come in, I wear it. People like it. Then I say, okay, I have an extra one so you can buy it. So that's how I actually started getting into business. And that's how come I started with this fashion business as well. So it started from university.
Wow. And I realize in terms of the things that we're passionate about, sometimes it starts from we're very young, sometimes in childhood, sometimes when we're in college, and we don't recognize that these things that we love to do, that it's something that we can actually develop into a business.
Yes. I mean, when you have a child and you see that this is this is what the child can do, or this is a talent they have, try to groom them in that direction. You groom them so that they can make something out of it. If you realize you have such skills, you have a potential of being a business person, an entrepreneur. So that is what I picked on. I realized this is what I can do, and this is in a way going to fetch me some money. So I was actually looking at the positive side. I mean, somebody has the skills but might not want to venture into business. But I looked at that, I picked on that and said, hey, I'm going to do this. And the passion for it as well. It wasn't just about the money, actually. It's the passion I have for fashion. I mean, everything I wear looks good on me.
Ooh.
And yes, and the kind of compliments I get, I mean, once I wear something, everybody wants it. So it's the passion and the money as well.
Okay, and as you're saying that, no, I think sometimes like we focus on the negative things that people say to us. But I think for a lot of people, they don't pay attention to the positive things that people say, and to realize that sometimes these things are a hint to the greater passion that is within us. So like
Yes,
persons always say, hey, write a book. You know, I post something online and they're like, I'm looking forward to your book. And then with you, persons were always complimenting the things that you were wearing.
so sometimes, I mean, people compliment. I mean, when you're good at writing, as you said earlier on, somebody's like, oh, make a book, start writing a book. I mean, sometimes you feel like you are not up to writing books. You are not up to being an entrepreneur yet. But you have to start working on it little by little. You're going to get there little by little. I mean, anytime somebody passes like a positive compliment, look at it, look into it, see what you can bring out of it. If you realize that you have this talent, try to build upon it and make something out of it.
Okay, I believe so. Because when you build on it, you never know that little small idea or just that passion that you have for doing something. We just never know what it could turn into.
You're right. Yeah. Me, for instance, I actually had friends saying, oh, you can actually come up with like designs, you can come up with like styles that people would like. Then I wasn't really into the business aspect, but I was like, okay, I thought about it. I actually sat down and thought about it and said, hey, why don't I try it? It's always good to try. You know, people are afraid of failure, but that shouldn't be it. You should always try. It's better to try than to not try at all. It's better to try and fail than to not try at all. So, I mean, I put the failure fear away and I just decided to start something. And by God's grace, it's doing so well. So I'm proud of that. Yes.
I'm so happy to hear that. And I feel so inspired by you.
Thank you.
You mentioned the fear of failure. And I am so happy you mentioned that, because for a lot of people, that is something that really holds them back. Nobody wants to try something and it not turn out well. Nobody wants to advertise something and then they feel as if it doesn't go well and they think that, you know, they have just made a fool of themselves.
Yes, that's how most people think. I mean, they would rather stay in their place, they would rather stay in their corner than to bring something out for people to, you know, to laugh at them, to become a laughing stock. They would rather hide it, keep it. But that's not the way to go. Just bring it out. You may never know. You may never know where your next deal is going to come from. So you always have to put fear aside. Try it out. If it doesn't work, still push. Try and figure out ways you can make it work. Don't just give up on it. I mean, starting a business is not an easy thing at all. Yeah. It's not an easy thing, but you have to keep pushing. Keep getting your product out there. Keep telling people about your product. Keep telling people about your brand. I mean, I usually make clothes and I wear them because I want people to see it and people to ask me about it. So I always try to put my business out there for people to get to know it. If you are into hair, you don't need to hide your hair. Wear it. Let somebody see it. That's how somebody's going to see it and ask you where this is coming from. You make bracelets, you make jewelries. Put them on, wear them, market it by yourself. You really don't need anybody to market your product. You can do them by yourself. Go around, start telling people. Put that fear away, fear of failure, put it away and build up on your business. Introduce your business to the world. And in this day and age, we have social media, actually. Instagram, Facebook. Now it's so very easy to get your product out there. Put them on social media. People are going to ask you. People are going to ask you about your products. And trust me, you're going to make it. So yes, the fear of failure should be put aside.
And you're so thorough, because even now, like, I'm looking at you and I'm like, wow, I like Clara's jacket. And I'm like, wow, I like your hair. So you really
Thank you.
advertising for yourself. So it is true. What are some of the challenges that one could face as an entrepreneur? And based on your experience, how do you think that young entrepreneurs can overcome those challenges?
So for the challenges, I think one challenge is actually depending on your family and friends. You know, when you start a business, most people are like, they think their family and friends are the ones who are actually going to patronize their products. But it shouldn't be so. Recently, I was talking to a friend and she said she wants to start up a business. And I was like, okay, so who are your target clientele? And she said, oh, for now, I'm going to start with my friends. It's good to start with your friends, but you have to know who your target clientele is or are. You have to know who they are, who you want to be selling your products to. It shouldn't be only your friends, because trust me, when you start a business, your friends barely patronize it. They don't. I mean, for some reason, some of them do, but majority of them don't. I don't know why friends do not believe in friends' business, or I just don't know why they do not support. Not every friend though, but some of them. I don't know why. But what I told her was that when you're looking to starting a business, you have to know who your target clientele base is and work towards getting your products to them. Do not depend on your friends, because trust me, it will shock you that it's an outsider. People who do not know you are the people who are going to patronize your business the most. Yeah, from what I've experienced, I think that is it. Outsiders will really patronize your business. And even if your friends do purchase from you, they cannot make you a billionaire. You definitely need other people as well to patronize your business and your brand. So that is what I will say. It's some kind of a challenge getting your brand out there when you're starting a business. And the way to overcome it, as I mentioned earlier, just market your products on social media. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, there's Twitter and all of that. There's YouTube as well. You can just do a short video, post it on your social media handles, tell them what your product is about, tell them what you do. And also you have to be very consistent. Me, for instance, mine is a fashion brand. So I always try to bring out new designs, new styles, and put it out there for like my customers to actually see them. You always have to be creative when it comes to fashion. Always be creative, put out new stuff, put out new designs so that they can see it and buy into it. They can see it actually. So yes, that is what I would say are some of the challenges and how to overcome them.
That's very insightful. As you were talking, I'm thinking even as it relates to friends and just our friendships, like you would think that you're doing something new, that it would be the persons who are closest to you who would be supporting you 100%.
That's how it's supposed to be, but it's not. That's how it's supposed to be, but it's not. So you really do not have to focus on your friends. They can help you post your pictures on social media and whatever. But when it comes to them bringing out money to purchase, it's really hard. And some of them would even if they do, they would want discounts, family discounts, friend discounts. Yes. And if you don't take care, at the end of the day, they are going to collapse your business because it's a new and small business you're trying to start. So if you keep on doing this friends discounts, I really don't know why it's like that. Yeah. But because they feel like they are friends, they are close to you, in a way they should get things free from you. Mm-hmm. That's how they think. But it shouldn't be so. A friend should actually say, hey, your item is this amount, but I'm going to pay twice it so you can make something of it because you are starting. But no, they don't do it that way. So you really have to be careful.
Okay, and that's some true words of wisdom, Clara.
Thank you for that. Yeah.
Yeah. So if someone wants to get in contact with you, if they want to purchase a jacket or if they want to purchase hair, like how can they get in contact with you?
Okay, so if somebody wants to reach out to me, we are Edinkra Fashion, Edinkra__ fashion, and same on Facebook. I started a YouTube channel not long ago. My niche is basically fashion, beauty, makeup. Yes, basically that. I do like fashion, styling, and tips. So that's what I do on YouTube. And my YouTube handle is Ms. Mzkhlara So it's Miss Clara A4. So that's my YouTube handle.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Clara, for this very interesting and motivating conversation.
Don't mention Sandie. Thanks for having me too.
Okay, all right, bye.
Bye.